Colin Bergstrom at close defense. Teddy Malone at attack. Number 26, number 27, Miles Botkus in the midfield. Number 34, Tommy Martinson with a pole. Number 41, Andrew Perry in the midfield. We'll get you the matchups and the lines as we get going, but that's a big ground ball for number 33. That's Brendan Staub. The matchup on Kirst. This is the wrinkle for Coach Byrne in this Crimson defense. They're going to short stick the All-American left-handed attackman here. And there you go. They give up the top side to a strong hand, and that's an early goal. Just a minute into play here, and Cornell is off to a fast start. You see the isolation, the two-man action on the left side. Kirst gets over the top. The defense is a little slow to show, and there's you hear the noise from the Cornell sideline. That's Kirst with the twister, and that's a big save by Barnard on the doorstep. Wow, that's a big-time speed dodge. That's Billy Coyle getting to the left hand, and that's a rebound goal. It happened so quickly, I'll get the name of it as we can. But you see how fast and deliberate this Cornell offense is, just dodging hard and pushing the ball through X, getting good depth. You see the rebound there right on the doorstep. Barnard unable to get up, and you see the dunk. That face off. That's the second phase. That's Jack Cascadden, part of that monster. And there's a short side goal, near side high. That's number 26. Again, Brian Piatelli, and he looks right to the crowd, and a lot of the red is rising. 3-0 Cornell. They exploded here in the first 4 minutes of the game. Timeout for Coach Byrne. This gives us a chance to go over that Cornell starting lineup here. We'll get that flooring in the short stick to try to get a matchup. Dowling looks for that cross crease feed to Hayden Cheek, unable to corral it. Harvard picks up the ground ball, and they're looking to push. Sam King hammered that one. Nick Loring throws the skip pass, and that is a great finish from the Baltimore native. Harvard finds himself on the scoreboard, 3-1. Look at this, Nick Loring, look off, step back, gets his hands free, and that is a rope. Sam King takes 2 steps up the hash. That is a confident goal-scoring move. Even against the pole, Harvard is very aware of Kelleher in the midfield. Great job by Owen Guest. You see the speed of the slides. That is definitely something I haven't seen in the last couple of games, or at least since Harvard's played at home, but great strip there. There's number 10 for Harvard doing his job. Ray Dirth, a sophomore from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Paul's going to give everybody a shout out on this holiday weekend and make sure you're enjoying yourselves. Here's Gaffney with the long stick matchup, going right to the cage. And goes right to the back of the pipe, beats Chase Erlin stick side high to the tiny short side. That is a big time dodge. I was telling my brother before the game, Owen Gaffney's very, very unique in his skill set. There's the right to left split dodge. Look at that angle, just closed down, and he just pokes it near side high. Talk about hyper skill. That is a finisher. Great angle. You can see how Coach Byrne's defense likes to help and how Coach Busick's offense likes to two-man and spread. Trying for some substitution game right there. Here's the big man, Hugh Kelleher, with time and room. Gets to that right hand, he drops the stick, and he just beats the goalie low to low. Great substitution play there by the Cornell offense. Give the big man some time, room, let him get those legs going. Here you can see the pass outside the box, and Harvard just picks him up way too late. And you got to stop him with the body at that point. You can see the little ball's going to kick through X, out the other side, short stick matchup. That's Isaiah Dawson playing in the defensive short stick. I like to see that, using their athletes. Dawson, the West Coaster as well. The upperclassman looking to maximize some opportunity, and here he's going. Running line to line, and that's what he does so well. West now runs a lot of the Adrenaline Lacrosse West Coast Stars. Was talking to Ivy League Rookie of the Week, Logan Imp, and that was one of the names he mentioned. I know Jono's not hearing this right now as he's at the game, but the game is growing. Chris Davis with the isolation on King. This might have been what they were working for the whole time. King gets a step. Erlin, King comes around, he puts that low. I think Erlin got it with his right foot. Hayden Cheek off the end line. He's going to get it to Botkus, and here's Hugh Kelleher, the offensive stud, playing a little defense, and here's a battle of 27s. I personally love when this stuff happens. It's like a high school matchup or a brother-brother matchup. Oh, man, oh, man. Andrew Perry, did he just break down into the Hulk Hogan flex there? Amazing. How about that? The sophomore from Rhode Island, tip of the hat to Mike Fraioli. The ball's going to kick out of the two-man game up top, left to right splitter, and he just hurts that near side corner. Here's Coyle at X. Once again, they're going to jump out to that right hand, knowing he can go both ways, but they leave that leak on the backside. Oh, man, great stop. Blake had to step down, and here's Charlie Mueller out and running. Opportunity for a 4-on-3. Can he make the decision? Ooh, great hustle by 50 there for Cornell. Walker Wallace, but Harvard able to gather the loose ball with 26 and running on the game clock. Teddy Malone tries to beat him underneath. Malone's hands go up, the officials' hands go up. That is a massive goal by the first year. Harvard ties it up at fours with 21-7 on the clock. Wow, that was a big-time dodge. There's Malone across the face. We just see the celebration, and you see the crowd in the beautiful Charles River, but we'll keep it PG and we'll keep this clean. The officials are ready to go. You can see the thing over their head that says, "Cameraman, let's rock and roll." Going to give a quick shout out to our camera people. Aaron O'Brien and Ida Shakiri are our camera operators, and yes, I do want to give them a shout out because they have done a great job so far. To take their first lead of the game. And there it is off the near side. Andrew Perry, he has come out shooting today, and Sam King, great job facilitating some offense. Ball skips down the far side, just simple, kicks out of X. You can see the tilted house there. They're giving Andrew Perry time and room, and that is just hammer time. You saw the split to the roll, back to his right hand by Nick Loring. Great shot out of the dodge, but Chase Erlin right on it. Who's coming up with this ground ball? Big momentum swing here for either team, and Miles Botkus tries to stop some transition here as Cornell's up the far side. That's Jack follows with the ground ball, and that's a big one. And here's Spencer Wertheim with the dodge to the rollback. Here's CJ Kirst out of the box. Colin Bergstrom all over the big lefty. Ryan Piatelli with the left-handed dodge. Here's a big adjustment by Cornell, you could say. Big time finish by Kirst on the far side. First half they played CJ Kirst on the near side. Now they're playing him on the far side. Dodge by Brian Piatelli. He throws the skip. That means the defender has to approach CJ Kirst. Talk about pretty dip and dunk, huh? 5th shot so far that has not even made it to the goalie. Teddy Malone tries to jam on the brakes and get underneath, but he falls into the crease. Nick Loring gets waved through. He's got the long stick. 5-5, 1:20 on the clock here at Jordan Field. Andrew Perry with his 3rd of the game. Man, oh man, that right hand from Rhode Island. Coach Fraioli, I don't know what you did, but he is on fire. Big time dodge, tied at Nichols. 41 goes down the far side, old school alley dodging. That's Hugh Kelleher on him, but that's Chase Erlin not on the near side pipe, and that's where Andrew Perry puts it. Crimson find themselves up 6-5 with 1:14 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. They're getting Owen Gaffney on the floor here, and here's that first offensive group for Harvard. Wow, great job. Andrew Perry wasn't done. You see Harvard's running that over the face kind of pick and move and pick. There's the over the top look. Andrew Perry gets over the pick, gets the step out, but where's Hayden Cheek? There he is on the backside, chalk with the left hand. Big time goal. You saw the near side dodge by Joel Dowling. That's to bring the slide in. They kick it to Sam King, who throws it out through X, and Nick Loring over the top. He's gonna get it. There's King to Loring. Here you see the cameras moving. Nick Loring puts that on goal from about, hoping they can get in. Hustle to the box. Big knockdown by CJ Kirst. Lombardi's got that loosey, and Cornell's gonna maintain possession. I talked in the pregame phone call with Coach Busick about the success. There you go. There's a left to right split dodge, and CJ Kirst puts that one low behind the goalie, and Cornell back within 2 at 8-6. Here's your dodge, left to right. You got to force him down the far side to that right hand, but a great kind of skipping bouncer. The ball hit right inside the crease. Unable to get in front of that one. Cornell within 2. Like I was mentioning in the pregame phone call with Coach Busick, I'd asked him, with Cornell coaches, you know, he's the oldest one. He graduated in 2015. How are they able to do what they do? Went to the finals last year, and he said, we just kind of lean into tradition. We lean into Cornell, and I have to imagine that was what the halftime and end of the third quarter were about. And here you go for Harvard. Nick Loring, Logan Ipp, and who's the third one going to run in here? I haven't seen who it is yet. Oh, they're playing the face-off game here. They're playing the substitution game, so they're going to play 5-on-5 here, see if they can get somebody going. Sam King deep with Adler hung up, so there are numbers to be had out there. But Logan Ipp's not getting the short stick today, not after that game last week. And you can see the attention he draws. There's your substitution for Harvard. Great job, and they're going to get Joe Dowling on. This was how the last goal started. Dowling on the near side dodge. They're going to kick it. Dowling. There's that box lacrosse experience. He tries to kind of lean into him with that near shoulder and push that lefty inside shot off, but it goes just wide. And Harvard able to collect the ball. Cornell able to get their matchups. Great dodge by Nick Loring. Makes the right decision. Him and Hayden Cheek have a catch. But here you go. Teddy Malone on the Vermont native, Chris Davis. Here's a big matchup. 10 seconds on the shot clock. What's Harvard going to do here? Are they going to force it, or are they just going to chuck it? Let's see what Teddy Malone, the first year, does. On-ball defense to Cornell. Really doing a good job. There's Jack Follows. I know you can hear that through the microphone. Both benches are seriously getting more aggressive and more active. Coaching staffs more vociferous and boisterous. 9:33 on the clock. Harvard up 8-6 here. Jordan Field, I'm Adam Pascal. Thank you for joining us. Here's Kelleher out there, and they're going to go get him as soon as they can. There's your skip to Blake. Let's see what this midfield can do here. There's Sheen out there as well, number 18. The ball's going to skip. Behind the cage, you got Billy Coyle, looks like, on a short stick matchup. Ray Dirth. Everybody's under control. Everyone's in possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. Harvard not really, oh, there's your late slide there to force the pass. Great afternoon here in Cambridge. King tries to get that shot off just short of the cage. The net moved, but it was the outside of the net. Gaffney's trying it off. You get Brunswick product. Owen Guest played for Dave Bruce, Virginia, University of Virginia, and Westminster hero. There's your look to the backside to Piatelli. Guess who had a hand in that one? That was CJ Kirst. That was an offhand feed to the backside chalk, and Piatelli just dunked that. Barnard couldn't get there in time, and that's a great look. Here's your setup with the two-man game. They force him underneath, but just too much reaction from Harvard. No one covering. There's a turnover, off and running. There's the big man, that defensive midfield, Ray Dirth. What's Harvard going to do here? Harvard's going to go up by 2. That's what they're going to do. Ray Dirth, the Ridgefield product, ground ball to goal. Here you go. He is running, and he's just pulling away from his man. Second he crosses that restraining line, you know it's hammer time, and he beats Erlin. Coyle, Piatelli, Kirst. Trying to play some face-off games here for Coyle to get the matchup. Ooh, it almost worked, but Baracco catches up with Cascadin, and there you go. Ooh, that's an off-ball interference call. It's going to go against Colin Bergstrom on C.J. Kirst. It's going to get the Big Red an opportunity, but here's Kirst again. They can wipe it out if they get a goal, but maybe not, but they do. Kirst gets over the top to that left hand, and he is feeling it. Feeling it. That is a great move with the flag down. He knew he had nothing to lose. Here's the ball skip. C.J. Kirst beats Bergstrom over the top. Great late pick there by Lombardi, and he beats Barnes. You hear the Cornell sideline. Shot clock's under 10 seconds. Here's a big time stop. Kelleher onto Yeager. Ball goes down. Yeager starting a little transition. Ground ball to himself. He's off and running with big number 46, Martin Nelson. There you go. Defensive midfielders. Chase Yeager, ground ball to fast break. I'll say it again. The defense, the D3 pride there, steps back over the top. Boom. Hammer. Cornell's looking to push. That's Chris Davis, the Vermont product, gets inside the box. Barnard makes that save. That's a high-to-high save. Clock is running under 43 seconds. Harvard getting a little antsy on the sideline. This is number 4, the Cornell Big Red in town. Charlie Muller, the first year, trying to keep it on the ground or at least get it back. Gaffney recovers. This is going to be a good one. Billy Coyle, here you go. Here's broadcaster's opinion. It's Christian Barnard or it's Andrew Perry, who played players of the game. You can see the insanity on the Harvard side, throwing sticks, helmets, and gloves. What an amazing, amazing win. After last year's defeat in Ithaca, Harvard spends the week after a couple weeks trying to find their identity, and they might have come a little bit closer this afternoon. What a ball game. The final here at Jordan Field, 10-8, Harvard beats